Hey guys, you're playing Spark, and this is a list by Simon Moon that he brought to Worlds. Got some Adonis campaigns, Ash and Archer. Other than that, pretty straightforward stuff. Quite like this opening hand. We got our hedge, money, money. Question being, we try the wraparound push with the Astro. I don't know, actually. It's pretty risky because, I mean, SMC gets him in there right away. Well, he's played out a bunch of cards, none of which were the SMC. So let's push the toll booth. At least now, if he just has SMC, it doesn't necessarily get him in unless he has Cyber Cipher. And even then, he's paying pretty heavily. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's fair. 3 influence we've identified. And he may be on, like... Couldn't be on Siphon, right? That wouldn't make a lot of sense with the technical writer. Yeah, we're not going to activate the Archangel. Wow. So that happened. DDOS is a new inside job. It's still 3 influence. But lasts for the whole turn. Pretty strong. Can we get anything here? Huh. Can you do it again? Yeah. Prefer to not res HQ this game if I can avoid it. Might even score this right away. Maybe there's some benefit to just bluffing it as a Sand and leaving it in there. Bluffing as an Ash, for example. As to the breaking news, I almost want to wait till we have like closed accounts or a good resource to trash. So it looks to be quite unconventional. Got an all-nighter. What are we going to do with all-nighter? Oh, DDOS false echo, right. So if anyone has seen this before, you can use DDOS so that the runner, or the corp cannot res, because DDOS, and then this forces it to go to HQ. And you can do a big dig onto with the all-nighter and just either repeatedly medium or repeatedly keyhole. So that's kind of spicy. Pretty spicy indeed. So if there's more than one, I just use more clone ships or more false echoes to stack it. Hate getting him an undercard, but I think I will. Oops. Let's put the Archangel. We may actually get some pretty good bounces on this if he plays like another DDOS, or if he plays a medium with some counters on it. Our R&D ace is not going to get to be res. He's going to wait until he has an RDDOS before he even attacks R&D. So we could have res this pad prior to his gamble. People usually go super fast and you don't have a chance to online, so it's annoying. But it also would be annoying to slow the game down completely by constantly waiting and passing priority. So I don't know. You kind of just have to go with it. want to make another server, actually. We'll just take money this turn. I'd love to get the 3-point Beal, because it would make it a lot easier to finish the game. But I don't know if it's going to work out. Bookmark. Okay. Bookmarked 1 card. Don't know how efficient that is in terms of clicks. Seems fairly slow. Okay. We'll just do the 2-point Beal, get the launch started, and then we'll have the money to square breaking into the hand. And we can try to put, I don't know, or I could put the jacks in and draw a couple times. Oh, another Beal. Maybe we'll just score Beals until we win. Curious to see how this does. I mean, it's slow, right? But it is quite a bit of money by the end. It's a matter of whether you can afford to wait like 7 turns before you get a big payout. Usually money early on is worth quite a bit more than money later on. Like late game, you may be staring down like a 3-deep server and $9 doesn't go that far, but at the start of the game, $9 could be pretty huge. All right, I can't res it because now it's the outside ice. Yeah, I'm dumb. I need to stop playing into his hands here. This is silly. The launch would have been so much better here. Product placement, yes, so good. Well, let's try this again. Once this launch is ticking, we'll be able to square break into the hand, presumably, unless he has a clot. But if he's running like 3 DDOS, that's 9 influence already. I would guess he does not have a clot. Well, we could also just hold on to this another couple turns. Don't want to give him an astrolabe draw and then have him clot us and have to overwrite with a Jackson. That's kind of miserable. Leprechaun, so Hyperdriver can come on that. Oh, he must have Levy. He's going to go for a second pass. Maybe he only has 2 DDOS. Hard to say. Got an Escher in there as well. Employee strike. Alright, fine, be that way. Wasn't gonna res any ads anyway. There's the medium. So now he needs 2 false echoes and another DDOS before you can do a deep dig with that. Oh, I'm gonna give him a draw now. Kind of loath to, because he needs every draw he can get to combo. Yeah, I think we just put the sand in here and we'll try to score next turn. Maybe we'll even draw a better one like an Astro to score. There's a clone chip, so he's got 1 false echo. Yeah, double hybrid driver. So we're playing no Chrysiums. We're not playing anything else that can really deal with that either. We've got an Ash. So my issue right now is if we score all these, we'll be at 6 points. And that's not enough points to win the game if he's dug deep into our R&D. So we try to race here, or we try to do something else, like install double draw. Realistically, we can only stop him with the second Ash, or by piling like a crazy number of ice in the R&D that we can't really afford to. Oh, yes. Communication is difficult. So we got rid of the employee strike. Not that it probably matters at all. He's gonna pop it. That's fair. I almost think we should have used this instead and then popped the... Yeah, cost us 2 and a click, but it would have been pretty good. What I'm not sure is if he actually needs the money. Like, all he needs now to win is basically the DDOS and the second false echo. He doesn't need a lot of money to do his thing. Why are there 2 bookmarks? I don't understand this part. I get the hyperdriver, leprechaun, false echo, DDOS, medium thing, which is pretty reasonable, but I don't get why there's like multiple bookmarks installed. What do you need that for? I would think public sympathy is just better. You just have more cards in your hand rather than storing them on the bookmark. All this does is, I guess, it's like soft protection from damage. You can store multiple cards and then bring them back on after the first scorch. So if we top deck the third Astro, we win on the spot. If we top deck a Beal, we'll win in 2 turns, which we can probably race. Well, hard to say. We have one Cyberdecks, and it's not a lot of Cyberdecks. So he's going for 3 hyperdriver. I guess maybe he did need that money then. Oh, there's a Cyberdex. Okay. Scoring this turn is not even that great. I don't think we... beat him like that. Medium, he'll just have to pay 3, and then he can... Or Ash, he can just pay 3 and run again. I think we're almost too slow here. If we had the closed accounts, we could have knocked that out. The technical writer not killing that might have been our fatal downfall. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. Install, double draw, and just throw the Cyberdex in the remote on top of all that stuff. So at least we can midway through do a purge. And we can add 3 cards that aren't agendas to our deck. Wow. Interesting. It's not what I was going to do. Doesn't he have DDOS? Or did we force him to pop them too early? At the time I was thinking, oh, we gave away the agenda for a DDOS, but maybe it was worth it. I'll at least res this. False echo, all-nighter. What's happening? As decent as this is, I think it makes us too poor. I think we let him in. Hope he hits the 15 minutes or doesn't hit anything. Cool. He's just running. Is he gonna... No DDOS, no nothing. I'm so confused. This can't be the plan, right? Huh. This is actually not so hot anymore. He can actually float a lot of tags. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, so we're gonna get a power counter. Okay. Wow, this is not what I thought he was going to do. This seems much less exciting than bouncing all my R&D ice. Could have waited one more, but I don't know. I think this is probably okay. He's out of money. Does he only have 2 DDOS? Is that what happened? So it turns out we gave these away for a great cause. Yeah, I think he would certainly have won on a 13 card dig. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, the very card we purged him on was an Astro, so that's funny. Cool. Well, I feel like this could be actually be a decent deck, but it needs to be done to a higher level of play than that. Thanks for watching, guys.